Good morning. This Sunday, we are going to have a rutabaga. And what I did is I've already cut this thing in two, but I want you to see how it looks before I cut it in two. I could hardly cut it in two. These are a very hard root crop, and we love them in the South, or I do. And so it's called a rutabaga, and when you cut it in two, this is what you see on the inside of it. And it grows under the ground. It's got greenery that comes out the top that a lot of people eat. But in our grocery stores, they cut the greenery off. I wish they wouldn't do that. I wish they'd just let us have it all, but they don't. I had to take this big knife, and I mean I had to push down as hard as I could to get this thing open. Now, when I get it open, this is how you want to do it. I've got 3 of these, by the way, because they're so hard to do that when you do cook them, you want to get a big pot, because what we do is we eat the pot liquor, which is the juice off of this, and we crumble our cornbread in it in a bowl, and it is scrumptious. But what you do is cut it in two. And they're hard, really hard to peel, kind of like we do a sweet potato. So I'm going to cut, see if you can see, I'm going to cut just skinny strips. And once you cut it in half, it's not so hard because it's a circle when you first start, and it's hard to get it even. And I'm going to cut these in cubes, and I'm going to do 3 of them today for lunch. Like that. Now we'll get a different knife. I'll get a couple of them in case one doesn't work so good. The last time I fixed these for you, there were several of you that said that you'd never eaten a rutabaga. So there you're peeling. Once you cut it like this, it's easy to just get up under it like that and peel that section, okay? And that way, you're not going to work yourself to death like that. When you get this part done, take that big knife and cut it into 2 or 3, I guess you'd say French fry shapes, but a little fatter. So I'm going to cut mine into 3, like that. And then I'm going to go the opposite way so that I have cubes. And put them in my pot like this. And that's what we're going to do this morning. So if you've never had a rutabaga, but you would like to try one, this is what you do. You just cut it like that. Cut it in cubes. Put it in your pot. And we're going to cover them with water and put some salt in it and a piece of meat. And this is the meat we're going to put. You could put any kind of meat you want to. You could put a strip of bacon in there. You could put a little piece of ham. You could put a ham bone. You could put fat back. You could put salt pork. Any of those things. Pork is the best in it, though. To season it with is pork. This is called a oh my word, a smoked ham hock. I couldn't even think. This is a smoked ham hock. In other words, a piece of you got a bone on that side, a bone on that side, and a lot of skin around it, and it's a ham hock. And you can just put this in there in your big pot, and when we cover it with water, all that flavor from that ham hock is going to come out into your rutabaga pot liquor, or juice is what it's called. And I know that a lot of you that are watching this today you're thinking, Miss Brenda, why are you going over all that stuff that we already know? Well, here's the point. There's a lot of people that watch this show and this page, and many of them are from different countries. It's not just Southern people. I mean, last night I did a live, and there were people from Australia and New Zealand and all over the place. And they've never eaten a rutabaga. They don't even know what it is. So be patient with me as I try to explain to them what a rutabaga is and how to cook it, okay? So I'm just going to continue on right here for a minute, and you don't have to watch all this. But then we're going to show you how to actually cook them and eat them. So here's what I've gotten so far. I'm fixing to cover it with water, finish peeling these, and we're going to have some rutabagas and cornbread for lunch today. And anything that's left over tonight, I'm going to take that leftover cornbread and I'm going to crumble it in to the pot liquor or juice, and you eat it with a spoon like a thin soup. And it is very, very good. I'll be back in a little bit. Sometimes when I'm doing rutabagas, some people will ask me, does it taste like a turnip root? And the answer is no, it does not taste like a turnip root. It's quite different. There are some people who don't like these, and maybe they haven't acquired a taste for them. But as for me and my family, we love them. And I know that Isabella is going to see this today and wish that she were here eating with us, because she loves a rutabaga. But she's in the middle of rush at the University of Alabama and trying to get all the little new ladies in and everything for her sorority. And so she's not here with us today. But her daddy is. Her mama had to work. Her daddy's here. And the brother, William, he couldn't come because he's in high school. He's a senior this year. I can't believe it. Don't the grandchildren grow up fast? I'm telling you, they just grow up so fast. Anyway, that's just, it's so easy to do. And when you do it, make a big pot of them. Don't go to all this trouble and then not have but one little serving. If you're going to cook them, you want to make a big pot, so maybe you'll have it a day or two. For sure. Okay, I'm done peeling them. I've got my ham hock in there. I've got them covered good with water. And I'm going to turn them on high. And then when they start boiling good, I'm going to turn it down and put a top on it. And I am going to add a little salt. This ham hock is not salty. And so I'm going to add a little salt. And then that's it. You don't add any other seasoning in it or anything. And just cook them till they're good and tender. And now it takes a while. So when it gets to a rolling boil, I'm going to turn them down, put a top on it, and we will have rutabagas for Sunday lunch today. You're not going to see this on Sunday, but I did it on Sunday. Y'all have a blessed day, and maybe I can get back with you when these are done and let you taste them. Would you like to do that? Love y'all. Bye-bye. Okay, y'all, we had our rutabagas for dinner. They were delicious. I took a nap this afternoon after church, and look what I've done. I made me another mug of rutabagas. You see that little white stuff down in there, the brown? That's crumbled up cornbread in there. And then one of you made me this little thing. Let me show you this. This is a cozy. They call them a cozy. And so what I did after my nap, well, the first thing I did is when I woke up, I told Dallas I wanted some watermelon. So he went in there and fixed me a bowl of watermelon. I ate that. And then I decided I wanted rutabagas. So what I do is I put these in my little cozy like this. And I put it in the microwave for 2 minutes to heat it back up. And y'all, it's so good. It's a root crop, and it's one of my favorite root crops. Like that with your little cornbread. And then that juice in there is called pot liquor. I don't know how it got the name of pot liquor. Y'all look that up and see what it says. They're so tender. So tender. Just wanted y'all to see how good it was. Wish you could taste it. Love you. Bye-bye.